Pokemon Ruby is back. Gonna start a new game. Got a new cartridge. Continuing my quest to complete all of Generation 3. I believe Zangoose and Surskit are the two main Pokemon that I need to get. I think they're available in XD Gale of Darkness, but they're easier to get in this one, even though I'm going to catch them in XD anyway. I haven't really thought through much of what my team is going to be for this Let's Play. I know what start I'm going to use. I'm going to use Treecko. I've already used Mudkip and Torchic in my Emerald and Sapphire, so Treecko's the only one that's left. Outside of that, I haven't really given it much thought. I kind of do want to use Zangoose, though. Never used Zangoose before. So here we go through the tutorial, go upstairs, get the potion, set the clock. Set it for 6 p.m. just because that is a time that I know I can get Snorunt. Tutorial stuff, miss Dad on TV. Dad is the leader of Petalburg Gym. Go meet the neighbor. Now, for those of you new to the channel, I go into these under the expectations that you probably know what Pokemon is, probably get the gist of the tutorial stuff, just very laid back Let's Play content. Part of my journey to complete all of Generation 3, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Coliseum, XD Gale of Darkness. I'm going to complete the Pokedex as much as I can, so no, like, Mew, Celebi, or Jirachi, or Deoxys. Should be able to get everything other than the Mythicals between the 7 games, though. Emerald's going to be my hub game for it. I'm doing this for every generation, starting with Generation 3. So if you want to hear more about that big project, the big video is going to come once I actually finish the project. As of right now, though, I'm still working on playing through all the games, catching all the Pokemon, training, and all that fun stuff. I'm also going to be trying to beat the Emerald Battle Frontier as best as I can. I just finished EV training a Latias in my Sapphire version and trained it to level 50. I do the Battle Frontier level 100, so I still have a lot of leveling to do. But I have the Latias trained, bulky Latias, max HP, max special attack. Even though I'm probably going to opt to use Latios instead and do max speed, max special attack, I do want to try to change up the Pokemon that I use in the different facilities. So I'm going to be training up a bunch of Pokemon. Hopefully, I could just do the classic Swampert plus Metagross plus Latios and beat the Frontier that way, but I want to have more fun with it than that. I probably will be using that trio for the battle tower. But for the rest of the facilities, I kind of just want to have fun with it. As we are heading up north to meet our rival Brendan. I think it's Brendan, actually. Going up north to meet Brendan. Train up our Trico a little bit on the way. Go ahead and get a second free potion from the Pokemart employee. Go free potion and continue to head up north to Route 103. Can't even two-shot a Zigzagoon, a level 2 Zigzagoon yet. I don't know what nature that I got, but I must not have good either. I must either not have a good attack nature or I must have bad attack IVs. There we go, up to level 6. Only 11 attack. We do get absorbed though. And before this battle, I am curious as to what nature it is. Quirky. I have no idea what Quirky nature does, off the top of my head. Quirky nature is a neutral nature. Okay, so I must just have bad attack IVs, or maybe Trico is just that bad with attack. Our rival will have a Torchic. Wow. Hound did nothing. It's gonna do even less after that Growl. I'm probably going to need at least one, if not both, of the potions. I'm gonna use one right here just because we're in critical hit range. Oh, this battle is going to be closer than I would like. Even after the potion, we still only had 9 HP for the win. Get up to level 7. Now we follow him back to the lab. Back down south we go. Okay, so consulting the little chart that I made, I do just need the starter lines from Ruby and Ruby and Sapphire. Everything else in the game I can get between Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, XD, and Coliseum. Head back down to Route 101. Back down to the lab. Now in this episode, I plan on going through the catching tutorial. Just get all the tutorial stuff out of the way early. Get the Pokedex. Get the Pokeballs. Get the running shoes, thankfully very early in this game. Alright, be a Zigzagoon. It's probably not. I don't even know if you can get Zigzagoon on this route. I think you can, but I think it's a pretty low encounter rate. I think it's mostly Poochyena and Wurmple on this route. There we go, take out the Wurmple in 2 shots. Please, there we go. Another Wurmple. This Wurmple is going to be a 3-shot with Pound. 3-shotting a level 2 Wurmple is so bad. First non-rival battle of the game versus Youngster Calvin and his Zigzagoon. Switch Absorb to the top spot. Thankfully he uses Growl and I'm using a special attack. Actually, do I want to use Zangoose? I kind of want to use Slacking. Now that I'm thinking about it. Trico's up to level 8. Now I face this Bug Catcher. There we go, Trico's up to level 9. Battle this Youngster. Second to last trainer on this route. Pick the berries, battle last trainer, get the item to the south of that trainer, catching tutorial, and then end the episode. Nice critical hit on the Poochyena. And there's a Tailo, which I think Tailo will have Peck. I think that's probably the only move it has. Okay, it has Growl too. Thankfully it goes for Growl and we're able to 2-shot it. Grab 2 Pecha Berries, those heal poison. Grab 2 Oran Berries, those heal 10 HP when you get below half, if it's held. Last Tiana sends out a Zigzagoon. Zigzagoon goes down in 2 hits. That should get me up to level 10. It does. And then another Zigzagoon. Should be another 2-shot. Beat last Tiana. Now let's go down here to what I think is another potion. It is. Oh wow, my first encounter on this route is a Ralts. That's actually very surprising. I love Ralts, but I don't think I want to use one on the team. Ralts is just such a basic Pokemon to have. I will catch it though. Only thing that would have been cooler than running into a Ralts just by happenstance on that route when you normally have to hunt for it is running into a Surskit. And finally going to Rustboro Gym. Talk to our dad. And in comes Wally. And catching tutorial to help Wally catch a Pokemon. And Wally gets a wild Ralts. So Wally will tackle the Ralts twice before recalling the Zigzagoon to capture the Ralts. And our dad tells us to go to Rustboro Gym. And then we can come back and battle him when we get stronger. And that is going to do it for this episode. Next episode, we will head out to Route 104.